A blockbuster this Sunday.
Heck yeah.
With
J-Lo and Shakira.
J-Lo and Shakira.
It's going to be a knockout, man.
Woo! Can't wait for that.
This is the J-Lo extravaganza this last couple of years, man.
And the performer at Super Bowl 19 in 1985 was Tops in Blue. And, of course,
No.
No.
We got the ascot from the guy who was part of the Air Force. Yeah.
Oh, that's the Air Force,
I got it over here. I got to give it to Glenn.
Singers or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Right, the Air Force.
There's some historic
Air Force Entertainment produced
value
it.
there.
Okay. In Super Bowl 20, we're back to Up With People. Man, they got them 3 times.
My goodness. Okay, so
that's quite a score.
Not everybody can get up with people
up
3
with
times.
People in Grambling State. There's something fishy there.
They came right in after their high school performance at the local gym.
Super Bowl 21 featured George Burns. What did he do?
I don't
Get
know.
up there and smoke a cigar
Start
and tell
sing,
a couple
do a
of
couple
stories?
of jokes, do a little sing and dance.
George Burns.
He was already old then.
Mickey Rooney.
That's good stuff.
Get this. Grambling State University.
I can't take this.
And USC Marching Band.
Yeah. Grambling was on the downfall there. They had to bring somebody else in to cover.
1988, Chubby Checker.
Chubby Checker, yeah.
Chubby Checker. I don't remember that.
Sadly, I do.
Chubby Checker, was he great?
Well, Pat,
it's Chubby Checker.
Thank you.
The Rockettes, 88 grand pianos, and the combined San Diego State and USC Marching
I was
Band.
going to say, don't you dare say Grambling State.
No,
I'm jumping across
was,
that desk,
Grambling
man.
was busy. They already booked.
Sorry, NFL. Not this year.
Now, in Super Bowl 23 in 1989, they had an Elvis impersonator. Elvis Presto.
Elvis Presto.
Elvis Presto. He's an Elvis impersonator that does magic. Now, that had to be one blockbuster.
This is fantastic.
Halftime.
Anything to do with Elvis is tremendous.
I know you believe so. I know. Okay, in 1990, Pete Fountain, Doug Kershaw, Ima Thomas, Nichols State University Marching Band, the Southern University Marching Band. That was an extravaganza.
Yeah.
In Super Bowl 25 in 1991, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the first
Now we're
time
starting, yeah.
you can say, okay, somebody really popular at the time, fairly hip to teenagers, not necessarily to anybody with a brain, but to teenagers whose brains were not yet developed. New Kids on the Block. Okay. 1992, they have Gloria Estefan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Olympics figure skaters. Brian Boitano and Dorothy Hamill, the U.S. hockey team. That was kind of cool. Following year, they've got Michael Jackson, the biggest star in the world.
Right.
At that time. Michael Jackson, then you got Clint Black, Tanya Tucker, Travis Tritt, and the Judds.
They were great.
I don't think they do country acts anymore. Or do they? It seems like
It's
it's
been
been
a
a while.
long time.
Yeah. Then Patti LaBelle performed. The year after that, we're up to 1996. You had Diana Ross. I remember that.
Yeah.
They had the Blues Brothers in 1997.
Yeah, that was fun.
Boys to Men and Smokey Robinson, Temptations, Queen Latifah. And, of course, you can't have a Super Bowl halftime without the Grambling State University Marching Band. Am I right?
Well, it's been a few years. They were pissed.
What?
They were like, what are we? We're not. We stopped booking ourselves. We're ready for you.
Right.
Up to 6?
I think, at least. Gloria Estefan, Stevie Wonder the next year. So, yeah, that's really kind of where it kicked in, was the late 90s. I thought it had kicked in stronger than that, earlier than that.
Yeah. Well, are you saying that Grambling State
No,
University
I'm
wasn't?
not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I would never say
Okay.
that. In the year 2000, they had Phil Collins and Christina Aguilera. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Wow, the 2001, it was 2001, almost 20 years ago when Aerosmith performed. Does it seem like it was that long ago? They had Aerosmith and NSYNC. Remember that? Britney
Yeah.
Spears, and they all got up there together and started jamming. 2001! Wow.
Time flies, man.
Really does. That's unbelievable. And of course, we know. I mean, it just kicked in, and they try to get the biggest performers, and they had U2 the next year. Keith talked about that, and so on. So I don't know. I think some people are starting to boycott the Super Bowl performance because of the NFL stance on the kneeling.
Well, that's a
Colin Kaepernick
yeah.
thing.
I mean, that's a fun way for them to pretend like they're boycotting, because the Super Bowl has now become this extravaganza for a couple of weeks before the game. You know, they made it that 2-week window now instead of a week, so they could have this big pash. So all these acts are still performing around the Super Bowl, just at private parties and separate events and other NFL events, so that they're still making a little cash from it.
But they aren't getting that billion-person exposure from the Super
true.
Bowl, which whatever. If that's what you want to do, go ahead.